What is an opioid overdose? The brain is full of opioid receptors. When the level of opioids in the body gets too high, it causes respiratory depression. An overdose occurs when the breathing slows down so much that it eventually stops. What are the signs and symptoms of an opioid overdose? Firstly, you can't get the person to respond, even to pain. A good way to test this out is to take your knuckles and rub them up and down on their sternum, which is their breastbone. Secondly, they have blue or pale lips and nails. Lastly, they'll have shallow, raspy, or paused breathing, which is where there's no breath sound and then a big gasp. It's important to note that you need to call 911 right away before administering naloxone. If you administer naloxone before calling emergency services, then you are putting that person's life at risk. Naloxone typically comes as a nasal spray or syringe and vial. Narcan, a brand name for naloxone, comes as a nasal spray and must be administered entirely into one nostril. Sometimes it takes more than one dose for the person to regain consciousness. It's important to note that before using any naloxone nasal sprays, the airway must be clear. If they're sitting, lay them down and prop up their head, supporting their neck with your hand. There is another naloxone nasal spray in which is a syringe and must be assembled. Once assembled, half of the dosage needs to be administered into one nostril and the other half into the other nostril. For the naloxone syringe and vial, assemble the syringe and extract the entire dose of naloxone out of the vial. Place straight into the individual's arm and only administer half of the dose. If in 2 minutes they do not wake up, use the other half. After administering Narcan or naloxone, it's important that you begin performing rescue breathing. You can obtain naloxone or Narcan from the pharmacy.